skirt, Gucci shirt, Louis V shirt, belt Holford, off-white dirt, make gal flirt, lift up skirt, pink on her, love starburst, make gal twerk, got right merch, legs just swerve, hate on perks. Pull up, Merc, skirt, Gucci shirt, Louis V shirt, belt Holford, off-white dirt, make gal flirt, lift up skirt, peak on her, love starburst, make gal twerk, got right merch, niggas just swerve, hate on perks. Shh, I copped your girlfriend's purse. I've come a long way from the roads, bro. I come up. You can't catch me, dog. I'm a runner. Pebble if I'm on it tonight in the gutter.
Alright, next question, yeah. So, how do you man feel about Jamie being like the age that he was in that thing, and what's his name, Asher? He's about what, 10, 12 years? 12 years older than my man, but them two are at war for a position of power. So, how relatable is that for you being from the ends that you're from? And obviously, it really doesn't matter these days where you're from because the same shit's still going on everywhere. That's like the OGs are like.
I'll just ask a simple question.
Do you think that anybody really cares about, like, you know, the age that you are these days, where it's like, if you're trying to step on the next man's toes, no matter how old you are or younger you are, we're gonna do this thing.
Firstly, I would say it's embarrassing.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Because what, for the olders, yeah?
Yeah,
basically, yeah, it definitely is, but
because
you can't be beefing man that are like 10 years younger than me.
You know, respect and homage to some of the OGs. You put in mad work, done X amount of jail time. Now you got someone 10 years younger than you chatting shit. He doesn't give a fuck about what you've done and
but don't
anything
you think
about your rep.
Olders that at that age, and you've done what you've done, you might, that little young G over there might have heard about you once, but really and truly, he don't really care. You see, when man at that young age, fam, you got to think about when we was that age, and we're doing road, we got the same fucking mentality, fam.
Yeah,
I think we cared about who was older than us or whatever.
This is why it's kind of like a thing where obviously if you get caught up in it, try and get out as soon as possible because there's an expiry.
It ain't that easy in certain places.
Yeah, certain man is not. I can't say it's easy, but real talk, there's an expiry date on it because you can't be 30 out here licking shots or whatever. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have a.
Unless that's your plan to do it forever.
Yeah.
And feel like you ain't gonna get caught, bro.
Yeah, you have to be in a position of power where you can run youngers or whatever, and it's like if you haven't even got that respect or anything, there's nothing you can
really do nothing. You
really
can't do nothing, man, because the minute one of them little kids use respect for you, you gotta remember, the people that he's around are the people that are meant to be in your circle and doing shit for you. But them man are running with them man. So when they start talking to them and say, you know what, fuck my man, fam.
That's what if you
I'm not really feeling it. What you man saying?
If you reference Top Boy, do you
know what I'm saying?
Fucking Jamie's probably over 10 years
younger than Shane,
and Modi's much younger than Sonny. Oh, what big bad Sonny from Summer House? They don't rate you no more. He's probably heard about all the.
But this is what happens though. When there's a whole production of youngers that are coming up now and got the same mentality that they had when it was like X amount of years ago, and them man was still older than, way older than them boys there.
That's it. That's it. You're in the same bracket now. Them man are making peas as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're on it like you as well. So it's like,
what does that say to you in this world, fam? That money's real, all evil, fam. No matter what age you are, bruv. Yeah, if you get with it at a certain age and you're patterned to be that way, bruv, either you do it for life or you do it for a certain time, then realize it's wrong. And you start doing something else. Start doing something positive for your life.
I think people's intentions with money is a root of all evil. Like, hey,
it's true though.
It's the love of money.
That's the
love of money is the paper. Do you know what I'm saying?
How far are you ready to go for the paper?
The original point is the love of money.
That's it.
Money can't be
evil. We can have a million could be right there in the front. Like a million cash could be right there on the floor right now, and it's a thing where whoever's gonna go hardest to take it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like how far are you ready to go to take all of that home? You know what? Fuck it. I'll just slump everyone in this room and then
take all the peas. Like, because then
I don't want to share it.
That's like us not
I
doing that now.
love money that much.
Yo, right.
I don't want to share it. I'm killing everyone in this room. I'm gonna take
taking it all.
it and I'm busting out.
Yeah, so that
Someone will go
that
for
depends
licking
on
man's
you.
mums down.
Yeah, everything. They sold the whole house for £1 million, bro.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Savages. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Savages.
But I think that also depends on, you could be whatever, younger or older, the type of mindset that you have and how you've been raised by certain people or your family or whatever, and the sort of influence that you're under is going to determine what you do when there's a fucking £1 million in the room and there's like 8 men around you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I know from now, innit, everybody in this room is fam. So if I see £1 million just chilling there, bruv, everybody's eating.
My nigga.
Yeah, I want to share it out.
Everybody's eating, fam. Everyone's living with peas. I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody, fam. Yeah, you'll never know my man went home with 100 bags or 150 racks.
Yeah, fam.
And we chilling. We be still wearing the same shit we wearing every day, fam. Yeah, because I know the people that are around me on the same vibration level, and we're not stupid, fam. Yeah. You man gotta learn how to move correctly, bro.
Message.
All you little kids as well that think you're on this thing, bruv. You're gonna realise this long soon. Fam.
And I think that we as a community and even that a lot of Roman need to learn how to take L's better. Because even now, even you see it all the time.
Nobody ever plays this game and goes straight forward
That's
and
really
wins, bro.
like if a deal goes wrong and it's like fuck, man jingles me for 10 bags or whatever, I'm gonna have to take the L. I make so much bread, I'm gonna have to take the L or whatever, or just leave it. But it's a thing where man have to retaliate every fucking time.
Yeah, but this is
and that's the thing with 10 bags and all them type of the people are ready to kill man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
level
yeah, it's money and it's also a principle for them as well.
Yeah.
And when you're at that age and you're not mentally stable enough to realise that, yo, money's money, fam. Like, yeah, you might have got sucked for it, but bruv, there's an opportunity for you to make it back.
Yeah.
But people are so worried about their name these days. It's like, you know what, my man robbed me for 20 bags. Fuck it, I'm running out. I'm gonna go do something to my man, and you might not even get that money back when you wanna done something.
Now that's fucked up.
You just wanna go put it out for your name.
Man don't want to preach, but certain man, some man make so much money, or they're doing so well, or they're so smart. It's like, you know what, I can take this out because if I go out and lick my man down, that's gonna bring attention to the feds, or you know, I could be a murder on my case.
Of you doing
and now, and let me tell you something about murders. Murders never close. You get me? I could have done a murder 20 years ago. If they found evidence of it
reopen
today,
that case now and get back to
I'll
jail.
get put in jail. That's it. Murder never
and the
get
fact that it was going on for so
long.
long, they'll send you to jail for life.
Yeah.
There's people 30 just because it took so long.
Like the Kamali thing, they're not gonna let that go, fam.
Nah,
they can get back for that in season 2. You know what I mean?
No, it's all mad though, man. Because I think what tends to be one of the biggest problems nowadays is that people tend to, as you said, they speak on the wins more casually and speak on the losses.
Yeah.
And obviously the tiny boost, him having them conversations is a big.
Tiny boost though, man. That video was so hard.
Very big influence.
Man.
That's it. Too much man are glorifying the wins.
Yeah.
But no one ever be real and tell you about their losses, bro.
And people will glorify prison. No one's going to prison.
But this is the thing though, bro. So, go on.
Have you guys seen the movie Gemini Man?
No, that's
brand new, boy.
Not just yet.
Have you seen anything about it?
I just know there's a clone.
Need to watch that. We need to watch it.
It's about clones. There's a 20-year younger.
Basically,
about clones,
I watched like a little documentary about it on BET. They had behind the scenes thing, and Will Smith said something that really stuck to me. You know how people say, you know, you respect your elders. That's how most people are brought up to be. Everyone should anyway. But he said there was something about being younger that I wish I had when I was older. So, and he said there was I had a fearlessness. I had some type of logic that I wouldn't have been able to teach myself again. And he said playing his version, his older version, he had to look back and relearn some characters and how he used to be.
Message.
And then it made me think. I was like, well, you know, when you're young, people always say, oh, I'll tell you when you grow up, or you understand when you grow up, or you won't get this, or you're not smart enough, your brain ain't developed as yet. I feel like there's like a thin line between youth and experience, and I feel like there's a thin line between what really should be going on in this world and how it really should be.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, because I feel like, in a sense, when I say you should always respect your elders, I feel like it comes the same way how elders should respect the youth.
Message.
Because that's how you set an example, and I feel like we're always taught to admire the older lot, but actually most of your growing and most of the things that make you who you are as an older are the things that you experience when you're younger. And you when you grow up, you don't have a template on how to get through life. You don't have a template on how to get through grief, stress, anxiety, anything. You're experiencing that when you're young.
But then you're there being told to glorify people that are older than you because but then you gotta realize that no matter what age you are, everybody goes through things mentally, innit? So I could be smiling in your face right now, guy, under the most heaviest stress you've never believed in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that, bruv. You see, mental health, it's a real thing, you know. It's a real thing. Don't let, bruv. You see when people smile in your face, the people that smile the most are the most hurt. I swear down. I swear down, bruv. Do you know why, bruv? Because I feel like, see, man like that, they're trying to keep themselves together. And I think if they don't smile, if you don't smile at everything, you're gonna tip the scale and then turn the other way and just be a psycho, and then just let the fucking whole reality take you. But down to what you're saying is like you're taught to glamorize your elders because somebody feels like, oh, your parents might feel like, you know what, they're in a certain place where I want you to be like. But what your elders got to realize is, no matter what you gotta make it your own life. And then when they tell you when you get to a certain age, that's when you can decide, innit? And I think that's why I've been such a rebel from day, because I realized from an early age that it's like, it's my life, and I'm doing what I want.
Exactly. That's exactly the thing.
That's the mentality.
This is what it is. Do you know how harsh as it sounds? Any parent would not like to watch it and be like, like this is what my kid thinks, but in reality, this is what every kid thinks.
Exactly as he speaks. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Me and him we grew up together, so we have very similar.
We have very similar families and very similar traits to each other. So, like, when I tell man that we've been acting up from early, like very, very early, and do you know why? Because we never cared about it. We knew the consequences of everything, but we never cared because naturally we was free.
We already know. We know, like, we're gonna do something bad. It's gonna come back.
We're gonna do something bad, and this is what's gonna happen.
Can I say something from an older brother perspective? And a thing where I've got a lot of younger cousins and youngers under me. It's a thing where I feel like the younger generation or generations younger than me feel like they want everything overnight. They don't respect the process. Like, man see me and say, oh fam, how'd you get your whip, whatever. I'm like, blood, this
never
took
came overnight,
time.
boy.
This took time and hard work. Do you get what I mean? I worked hard for this thing, but everyone's trying to look through the fast track, the fast route. And I feel like a lot of youngers want to grow up too quickly. Like me, I miss the young days, you know. I miss being able to not give a fuck about certain things and doing whatever I want to do. But as you get older, being an adult comes with a lot of responsibility. There's things I can't move mad now because certain people love me and care about me. I can't do certain things like I'm shit. If I get locked up, I'm gonna fuck up a lot of shit. I'm gonna affect a lot of lives. You know what I mean?
Of course, bro.
I can't just move mad how I used to think. I think, oh yeah, let me just do this thing.
No, it's like how it used to be.
You know what I mean?
It's funny because it makes it see.
You know what's mad about when we were younger? We were always very.
When you're younger, you're selfish. You're just thinking about yourself. You might care about your boy or maybe your girl, but not that much. It's all about you. When you really deep it, it's actually all about you.
It depends.
Let me say something quickly, because at the end of the day,
because if you cared about other people, you would stop doing certain things. Like, let's use Jamie for example. If you really cared about his family, he would just dropped out the road thing.
Man, that's a
think about, look where his brothers are that ended up.
He knew though.
And that's why he probably switched on him. This is your fault.
No, I don't think. To me,
he was trying to provide.
But I see. To be fair, that's a double-edged sword, because when I look at Jamie and his brother, it's two lifestyles. And I always say it like this: sometimes you need someone to work at the day while you work at the night. Because when I tell you, I've seen a lot of situations. I've been in a lot of situations where it's like, it's easier for me to be like, let me stop doing this, but it don't make no sense, because then I'm
to be fair, alright, when you put it like that, that's fair. You know what I mean? Obviously it's hard for me to kind of go back and, but you're right. If that's the only way you can see providing for your family.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. That's the only way he knew how to provide, though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm so far gone from that mentality.
But that's what I'm saying. You're way older. We've gone. We've been.
You're right. You're right.
Already.
That is actually it.
But back to what man was saying.
Like, needs to get his bread
about the young dudes being selfish and whatever. Yeah. But do you know what? I really don't think. Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, there's a thing called being selfish, and then there's a thing called self-love, innit? Yeah. But being selfish is being selfish all the time and wanting it all the time. But having self-love is being, do you know what? I can accept certain things, but at the same time, it's like I'm saying no to certain man, yeah, because that's not gonna benefit me. Yeah, it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but some
your thing's ringing down. But yeah,
same thing as you were saying before. I don't want to go back in the circle, but same thing with the older guys.
Yeah.
The older guys always glorifying and saying certain things to the young guys. Like with me, I have a lot of younger cousins. I have a lot of older cousins and older brothers. I wasn't the type to go and be like, alright, let me call my older brother, call my older cousin. Yeah. I'll sort it myself and then see what happens. I'm not one to call a friend and be like, yo, I got a situation, put them in jeopardy.
Yeah.
You kind of have to kind of finesse. If you're gonna freak the streets, you have to freak it properly. Like that, you know exactly what you're doing.
That's what point it is.
But I always say to people, like, the worst thing you can do is to look.
A lot of science behind what
to look at your younger brothers, younger cousins.
Yeah.
If the way in which I always freak it is, I'll say, if a younger cousin or a younger brother fuck up, and I'll be like, alright, cool, you're tough, right? Let's go outside.
Yeah.
Let's go outside. I'll show you a little something, whatever, innit?
Handle it.
Yeah. But I always say you should never kind of intrigue them. Like, you do what you're doing, you don't go and put it in their face.
Yeah.
Because what's that gonna come back to?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a thing.
That's glorifying the situation.
Exactly. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go in a circle.
You open their eyes to a new world that they think, I want to have.
But some of them are outside already.
I think that's what.
This is what I'm saying, but it's down to other people glorifying shit, and they've seen it, and now they want it for themselves, and now this is where everything gets fast.
That's where I think I have a real problem when you said the word glorifying.
Yeah.
When certain elders glorify things and try and make things look glamorous,
and then they get moved.
Yeah.
It's not good, bro.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But you gotta think it's now the mentality of the older person that's never really developed. You've always been in that sort of one lane your whole life. That you've never allowed yourself to mentally develop.
Developed there, bro.
Yeah.
Some of you olders
are doing the super thing. You know what I'm saying? You've been
you're still thinking like 16.
Fam, I've been checking. You know what? You see when somebody's one-minded, yeah? You've got one tunnel vision to what you want, and that's only one thing. Yeah. The fact that you have no other options in life, it means you're going straight forward. That means you're in the fast lane forever. Yeah. You'll never ever slow down and whoever you can take with you to benefit you, you're gonna take with them. You're gonna take with you, and at the end of the day, you're not really gonna give a fuck about who's on the extras because you've only got a one-minded vision. Yeah. And that's just for you to get where you need to get, and whoever's coming, you're helping me. I might break you off a little something, but at the end of the day, you gotta go.
They don't the youngest need to hear, bro. They
don't teach man how to clean money, nothing like that.
Not even clean money for themselves.
Yeah, they might have their money.
The youngest worship these elders and
exactly
because look up to them. They look up to them.
This is what money does. When you see one person, that's living in your end might be propped down. Yeah, like bruh, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, and then you see the fucking one OG come through. And he's got the 19 plate on the only thing that ain't never come out yet. Yeah, he's plugged up. Yeah, he's got a lot of money, he's got jewels, he's got everything. And you see man, I think, bruh.
I wonder if in that situation is to blame.
You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, them man are to blame, fam. Yeah, because people that are young-minded in the society we live in, fam,
they're gonna look up to you.
Like, if you're not really smart enough or you're not brought up by the right people, your brain's never gonna be mentally thinking like, bruh, you know what? I see what my man's got. But I'm gonna try to get a different way.
With someone with more sense.
Is it not the person that makes the action? Because
think about as an older person, you're meant to say
in your case that will be the young guy. Yeah, the young person.
It's always gonna come back to the. You can take a horse to the water.
You can't make it drink.
Drink it. Do you know what I mean?
But
it's always that person.
Exactly. Then you gotta remember.
You can be as young as whatever. You can be as young as whatever, but the own decision making is your own decision.
It's true, but at the end of the day, you got.
I understand the knowledge.
The youngers, like I said, in the society that we're from and what we live in, fam, the youngers are easily influenced by that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I grew up in that society, and me and my friends, we always showed the different.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's just down to the people.
Yeah.
But not everyone's
what you've been raised.
That's what I'm saying. It's down to the person, you know.
Yeah, it's down to your discipline, fam.
Yeah.
It's down to your discipline and how you.
Remember, we're trying to help a community here, not just individuals.
No, but I'm saying it always has to come down to your own decision.
Of course. But
no matter
you can break that down for everything.
Yeah.
But it is.
Even drugs. It's down to your decision.
It is, right? If you make a decision for your life, you make your decision.
Yeah, but
you can't. Hold on. You can't. Okay. You can't always blame other people.
You're right.
You can't actually.
I'm not trying to blame anyone.
As a big man,
there's no one trying to blame
when I've done dumb shit,
yeah,
it's me. Man can say to me, "Oh, don't worry about that girl. You can chill." But if I've done it, he's not done it. I've done it. It's
always. You saying that? What you've just said.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. I heard that. But what you've just said now, is that he's like, you know what? Mandem said to me, don't worry, you can cheat on that, and you've went and done it. Yeah, so you've been at the age you're at, fam, you're still influenced, blood.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that key word that you said was, Mandem told me I could cheat on that, and I went and done it.
No, but I listened.
Exactly. So now that you've listened, you've instilled it in your head that I'm gonna go do that.
But some people continuously do that. And blame
this is what I'm
other people.
But it's only when you went and done it afterwards you thought.
No, but I made a decision to change. Some people are still listening.
No, but you're saying that someone planted that seed.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. My mental health.
I hear what you're saying, but it's always for me. But people have to. We have to take our own.
Exactly. But in that sense, you never did it. You let a seed get planted in your head and you let it blossom straight away.
You
and you know what? I fully respect that.
One time, but how many?
Yeah, I'm not saying that makes you the same character all the time.
How many times?
Shit's happened, bro. It's not. We can't act like none of us have done it.
Let me ask.
Everyone done the same shit.
How many times does it take for someone to have to fully take responsibility?
Fam, some more than others.
It's normal. It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
Some more than others. For me, it's
no, but you know what? I know where Banny's going.
That's that point.
I know where Banny's going because he's obviously trying to say each individual is responsible for their own actions. And that's true. That's very true. But I feel like, if you want to tackle these big problems and these, we need to target groups.
Yeah.
Let's target Mandem that have a similar frame of mind, a similar mentality.
That would be awesome.
Because once you get one man with that type of mentality, you're gonna get everyone with that. That's what I'm saying. Try and think of it as a thing where, you know what, I know these type of men and how they think. So if I get him, I'm gonna get everyone who thinks like him. Do you get what I mean? You can't just break. You can say that for everything. You know what? Everything's down to an individual basis.
As a person, personal decision to make.
You're not gonna really solve any problems if you're gonna say everything's down to the individual.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
7 billion.
One second. Everybody, you can sit down in a room full of 10 people and say, everybody thinks the sort of same way as each other, but then you realise everybody thinks the same way as each other on a certain topic. Yeah. See when man go to bed at night, fam, everything changes.
Circumstances.
You see when you're by yourself, and then you process what's happened in that room, and then you start thinking a shade different. Somebody else might be thinking differently, but not the whole room. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everybody's like each other in a certain sense, but not overall.
We have traits.
There's no such thing as anybody thinking the same as each other. You know why? Because even if your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your DNA is different. That means your thinking process is different. You might think the same of something, but not everything. And let that be a lesson, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I understand the whole pack mentality and the pride mentality because it's part of nature and it's natural.
Because let's be real, a lot of these, obviously everyone's got their own different situations, but I feel a lot of these men are in similar mind frames. You play into that world because obviously I'm talking first hand. Trust me, the whole designer thing, you're really doing it for other men.
Gay.
Certain girls don't know the difference.
But here's the thing. Some people grow up in that same mentality and make that the other decision. That's where I come in. I've never had to do that because I took the different decision to say, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the other side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm coming from.
Oh, you mean people being in the area and not being subdued to those type of things?
I don't think Aziz getting enough credit to be honest. I didn't have to do that. For me, no disrespect to anyone, I was smart enough to say, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I want to do this. As much as people cuss you and say, oh, you're a nerd, you're this, you're that. But I love it. I'd rather do that than do another side. I don't want. Do you know what I mean? That's fun to me. That's not fun to me. Yeah. That's what I've seen that, and I'd rather not do that. Yeah. I'd rather do this. So what are you saying?
You was clued up from back then, because we've all been through that. Everybody in this room, we've all seen that, and we've been like, you know what? For me personally, I've moved in a certain way that I never want to see myself move again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's real facts for anyone that's been on road or done anything stupid. Yeah, but you moved in a way that you never want to see yourself move that, and you already know that it's not right, that you're doing it anyway.
Can I just add on to that? Even watching things like Top Boy and Power just makes me think, thank God that is not.
Bruv, it makes you think, thank God you turn out the way you are now, bruv. Yeah, because. Bruv, all the young people are afraid of getting jobs, fam. Not saying all of you lot, because some of you lot have been raised correctly. But
quick money is amazing, man.
What's wrong with him? My first thought would be a lot.
Quick money is amazing because man's all been through it. We've been to the point where man,
there's no longevity for it, fam.
Yeah, a lot of man, that's what I'm saying. I've done the wrong things for money. A lot of times.
They don't respect the process.
It's the what's it, the turtle in the head.
They don't respect the process. Everything wants it now.
But see, this is what I'm saying. I feel like most people have the opinion saying, oh yeah, each for their own. But if the world really was each for their own, this would be a lonely world. Do you know what I mean? But realistically, people will be like, yeah, each for their own. Yeah, I do what I have to do. You have your own mind, blah blah blah. But realistically, this world consists of different episodes for every single person. Everyone has their own.
Yeah, of course.
Journey. Everyone has their own visual of how the world works, right? But it's when we meet people that opinions are similar to us. That's the people who we vibe with. So why I feel like that word "each for their own" is a bit dangerous. It's because when you're thinking independently, you could make the best decision, but you could also make the worst decision.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like.
I want to rebuttal that because I feel in this world it is each for their own.
There's some people have that opinion.
Because the way which I always say is, no matter what you're doing, good, legal, whatever, in order for you to succeed, you always have to be the best, just your best self. Let's put it like that.
But some people think that their best self. Some people idea their best self is let me go and join this gang, let me go and please this person. Yeah. That's their vision of how their
that's the beauty of life, because that's someone else. That's.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's like going to different schools.
If someone's environment is teaching them, okay, cool, this is how a roadman is, this is how I should be successful. That's their idea. But if it was each for it, but if they had a community, if it wasn't each for their own, if they had someone else that would be like, actually, there's another way that could steer their visualization to be like, I could do this differently.
Yeah, but listen,
that can't happen if that person's each for their own.
But it's just like how not trying to put your life on blast, but just like how you've went up. So you went to certain schools which are famous for certain things. You auditioned alone. You prepared for it alone.
No. I grew up with people that supported me.
Oh yeah,
I would never ever be where I am if it wasn't for my foundation. And that is 100% true.
But
because going into an audition,
that's what I'm saying. Can I add into that?
Going into an audition, it's more than just standing there and someone judging you, fam. You feel so many emotions, bruh. So many perspectives. No, there's so many perspectives of being in an audition, and all it is someone sitting at a table watching you dance. If I hadn't had that mental training of my dad, or my mental training of having two brothers and seeing how they lived their life and how they dealt with stress or anxiety or problems, how would I know how to compose myself in a room? If it was each for their own, I was like, yeah, my brother's doing good, but let me just figure out my way. I could be doing the completely wrong thing.
Yeah, but it's all within you though.
Yeah, exactly. Because
But that's
that's
the end game though.
That's not.
Because another thing is like I said with the road thing, because man has been there, bro. A lot of man, you play into the world you're in. You rate what other men think of you, bro. A lot of these men are not buying designer things and certain whips to impress girls.
Pull up, Merc, skirt, Gucci shirt, Louis V shirt, belt hold third, off-white dirt, make gal flirt, lift up skirt, peak on her, love starburst, make gal twerk, got right merch, legs just swerve, hate on perks. Pull up, Merc, skirt, Gucci shirt, Louis V shirt, belt hold third, off-white dirt, make gal flirt, lift up skirt, peak on her, love starburst, make gal twerk, got right merch, niggas just swerve, hate on perks. I copped your girlfriend's purse. I've come a long way from the roads, bro, I come